folks. Please slide all the way down on the left. The doors on the right will be closing in just a few moments here.
Gì lát nè. Con ngồi đó đi, ngồi con thấy. Chưa nãy con ngồi trên đây con không thấy cái gì luôn.
Biết làm không?
Thank you.
Con lọt hoài á.
Without further ado, Wednesday, everybody. That means let's go.
Đây.
Thôi đừng có rớt không.
You're riding aboard Symbol One with me, Tiffany. I'll be your safari driver today. We're going to be headed out onto Harambe Wildlife Reserve. We're going to ask for a few simple things before we get started. Please hang on to those valuable items such as cameras and cell phones. Anything of valuable that you want to keep, I suggest hang on to really tight. If anything falls off this truck, I'm not able to stop and retrieve it for you. Also, if you look above you, you'll see an animal spotting guide. Feel free to check out some of the animals we might see today. Now, we might not see every single animal up there, but we normally have some pretty good luck. Now, after we head out into Harambe Wildlife Reserve,
Đây, nhìn qua đây nè con. Nhìn qua đây nhá.
this.
Wow.
Now, who here has seen The Lion King? The original. Me too, me too.
Muốn coi
Who
con
here's
sư tử
excited to
không?
see the new one coming out in July?
Ui, là có sư
yes,
tử.
me as well.
Má chụp hình đi con quay cho.
The fact that Lion King is coming out, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about some of the things that we've learned about the Lion King in the past and for the present movie. So we're going to start by just talking about the fact that 25 years ago, animators just like you and me went out to Africa to explore the animals, the surroundings, the wildlife, everything, just
Bây giờ
like
chụp
we
hình
are
nó quay.
about to do today.
Đó, chụp hình thì bấm thôi. Từ từ con.
And we are entering the Little Ituri Forest. Now, the Little Ituri Forest is home to some animals that are kind of shy. They like to use camouflage to their advantage. So keep those eyes peeled. They could be hanging behind a bush. Oh, over on the right there, you'll see a few okapis.
Con gì đó?
Okapis are very large. The females are actually larger than the males. They look very similar to a zebra, at least on the back end there. However, they're actually related to the giraffe. These birds here on the right are called saddle-billed storks. They get that name from on the top of their the tip of their beak. It's that yellow area. It looks kind of like a saddle.
Chim dưới kìa.
Their wingspan is about 9 feet long, and they're mostly solitary birds. Over on the left, hanging by that log there, is a black rhino. Black rhinos weigh about 3,000 pounds. They're very solitary animals. Their horns are made of keratin, just like humans' fingernails and hair.
Tào lao quá. Như cái coi hình.
On the left, you're hanging out in the shade. Way back there in the distance, you'll see a few bongos. There's also one hanging out in the open right there. Bongos are known as the ghosts of the forest because they're so rarely seen. They have that dark brown coat with the white stripes going down.
Hiểu không? Mấy con nó sống ngoài nắng nóng gì.
Alright friends, we are approaching the Safi River. Keep your eyes peeled. On the right, I see a hippo out of water. That's a rarity. Hippos actually eat between 80 and 90 pounds of vegetation each and every day.
Wow, hippopotam bự không nhỏ?
On the left here, you'll see the pink-backed pelicans. Pink-backed pelicans get that pink back during mating season. You'll also see a hippo underwater right by the island there. Hippos can hold their breath underwater for up to 8 minutes at a time. And they don't actually swim. They mostly walk along the water floor.
Không, không ăn mấy con đó. Không khoái.
Some more pigback pelicans swimming over here. Another hippo by this island.
Nó chỉ có quái nữa.
Wow.
Nó chỉ có quái ăn nữa.
Kia, có.
Nó chỉ có quái ăn nữa.
Không, con đó là hippopotam, không phải là crocodile, lại nhìn lộn. Nhiều chim. Ủa, nốt hippopotam kìa. Nốt hippopotam.
Đâu là
Chưa, ở đây chắc không, ở đây là
hey, boo. Wow.
Alright friends, while remaining seated, I'm going to have, after you look down and to your left, in the water there is a Nile crocodile.
cá sấu. Cá sấu. Ghê không?
Nile crocodiles on average are about 20 feet long, and they live to be over 40 years old. They can also eat about half of their body weight in a single sitting.
Thì nó một mình hả con?
Nó ăn cái món.
Quê. Đúng rồi.
Des familles de animaux.
On the right, friends, you'll see a baobab tree. This ginormous tree can live to be up to 5,000 years old. It's also known as an upside-down tree, well, because, folks, it looks like it was planted upside
Cái
down.
cây.
It's leafless like this for about 10 months of the year.
Cái cây này.
Cái cây này.
Cây đó nó bự. Giraffe hả? Giraffe.
Alright, friends, we are entering the savannah. Keep those eyes peeled. There's lots of animals out here. Immediately on the right, you'll see a giraffe, and you'll also see some white-bearded wildebeest. White-bearded wildebeest travel in packs, as you can see. Back in 25 years ago, when Disney animators were making the original Lion King, they took lots of pictures, and artists drew pictures, and with the help of CGI, created hundreds of animations. On the right here is some Ankole cattle. Ankole cattle have these ginormous horns. Those horns are actually hollow and serve as a cooling system for the Ankole cattle. In local African communities, they're a sign of major wealth. So the more Ankole cattle that you have, the better off or wealthier you are. Of that rock is a African dog. African dogs are also known as painted dogs because of that unique coating that they have. Unlike typical dogs, they actually have 4 toes. On the left, folks, hanging out in the shade, there are some sable antelopes. Sable antelopes are Harambe Wildlife Reserve's emblem. They use those giant horns that stick out back to deter animals from jumping on them from behind. All of these mounds that you see are called termite mounds. They're made of saliva, dirt, and dung, and that when hardened out in the sun all day is as hard as concrete. Giraffes will use them as scratching posts.
Dice que cuando el sol la seca es más duro que el concreto. Las jirafas lo preocupan para rascar.
Cũng ngồi đây té, mẹ cũng đâu có thấy nhiều.
Giraffe.
Có con gì?
Giraffe.
great view of those white-bearded wildebeest on the right there.
Wow.
And it looks like on the right we also have a couple of giraffes taking a stroll. Each giraffe's pattern is unique, similar to humans and our fingerprints. Newborn giraffes are about 6 feet tall and they can grow to be about 20 feet tall.
Nói
Mình đâu biết, người ta nói tiếng Mỹ mình đâu hiểu. Đây đi bộ qua. Mình phải ngừng lại
They
cho nó
tried to
đi
stop
qua.
it before it turned. Okay.
Cho nó đi bộ.
tại sao nó có gì nhan này này, nó là gì nhan?
Nó chạy được mà tại vì nó
Giraffes
không
actually stay awake for quite a lot of time. They actually only sleep for about 30 minutes a day.
kìa.
30 minutos.
Chụp
They have
dùm cho bác,
extremely
chụp
long
kìa.
tongues that help
Nó
them
gần kìa.
reach into the trees to grab some food for them. And these little deer up on the hill right here on the right are called springbuck. They get that name springbuck from being able to spring up in the air when startled or frightened. They have that light brown top with the darkish middle and the white underbelly. There's a couple more giraffes over here on the left, grabbing some lunch.
Giờ mình thấy rõ này nhỏ. Nãy giờ
Showing off
mình
those
thấy rõ.
super long tongues. A group of giraffes is
that's
actually known as a tower. I think it makes sense.
À. Mà
Nó ăn cái cây cao luôn. Wow, nó ăn
cái
kìa.
lưới nó chút nè, nó move.
Another view of a giraffe on the right, or two actually.
Nó build lên.
And some more springbuck on the left. Springbuck are actually many sports teams' mascots.
Con này
And that's them actually fully grown, so they don't
giống
grow up
baby.
very big.
nhon quá à, nó giống nhon.
Nè, crocodile là yếu tố mình chỉ để crocodile nó giống
Alright, friends, up ahead on the right, you might just find yourself an elephant.
Nếu nó có bị đi nó sập nó tưởng nó giống
Cái con
See
elephant.
if we can get a little bit better of a view.
nó tưởng là mission
Right around this turn.
nó devenu méchant.
Gonna try and position us. And that seems pretty good.
Elephant. Con một mà hả?
Elephants often flap their ears like that to help regulate their body temperature. Acts as like an internal fan for them, right? So it's constantly attached to them, which is very nice. Can actually decrease their body temperature around 15 degrees by flapping their ears like that.
Có nhiều animal.
Chưa tới.
Em thấy
Chưa tới. Con gì nè? Con không phải.
On the left there, you'll see another elephant. This is an African elephant because of the shape of its ears. African elephants have an ear shape of the shape of Africa. That's how you know they're African elephants.
lần tới
Ahí hay otro solo.
Très long.
Notice that elephant just threw some dirt on its back there. Elephants are known for throwing dirt on their back. It actually acts as a natural form of substrate for them.
Sao có người đứng
Elephants have very sensitive skin, so throwing the dirt up
Chắc mấy người
there
làm thôi chứ
helps relieve the sun and gives them a
ai
natural.
cho vô. Ui, Cana, xuống con.
Éléphant.
Elephant. Đây có. Wow, đây là một cái con bò
This big
này.
antelope here in front of us, which will be
Con
on the
baby
left in just a
elephant nhỏ
moment,
rồi thấy không?
are Patterson's elands. Patterson elands are very, very large, standing about 6 feet tall at the shoulder. They have spiral horns, as you can see, both males and the females have spiral horns.
Elle chère.
And on the left here, you'll see some greater flamingos. Greater flamingos are the
Flamingo.
largest of the flamingo species, and they're also the lightest color pink. They get that pink coloring from the shrimp that they eat.
Et on n'a pas parlé đây. Tout petit bébé.
Cana bébé.
Bébé côté đó.
À, bébé flamingo.
Giống nó enfant à từ đó. Từ đó. Nó có nhiều bébé. Nó có nhiều bébé.
Chưa thấy Lion, chưa thấy Lion, chưa tập đâu.
Bien.
Unfortunately, many elephants and rhinos are poached for their horns, made of ivory and sold on the black
Wow,
market
rhinoceros.
to make
Tê giác hả?
jewelry.
Un méchant.
On the left here, you'll see a few
Ui, nó lấy
white
cái đó đó.
rhinos.
Nó
Now, as you can see, those rhinos are not
Nó đậu
white.
bụng mình,
So
nó
how
lấy
are
cái
they
sừng
called
đó.
white rhinos? It doesn't make sense. Well, white rhinos got the name white